Hello everyone, my name is Matthew Bolter and I come from the USA. I currently live in Zhurong, a county-level city of Zhenjiang. I have been in China for about 8 months. I'm a first-year teacher with First Leap Zhenjiang in the Zhurong Center. I came to China because it was the logical choice. My college major was Chinese Studies and International Business. I have also come to China 2 other times to study abroad in Shanghai and in Chengdu. I love learning the Chinese language and about different parts of Chinese culture. I feel that coming to China was the best experience for me to build my career in the way that I want it to be. I really like my coworkers in my center, and I can definitely tell that they like working with me. My Chinese coworkers, they are excited to work with an American who knows Chinese, definitely enough to get by where they can even communicate with me in it. It eases the burden of communication for them. Because of this language ability, it opens doors for me. More recently, I've been able to be involved in more marketing-related activities, even hosting some events by using Chinese, by using English, and by drawing some pictures. I especially like to do this for the holidays. I did this for International Women's Day, and I did this for Easter, where I explain something about the holiday.
从此以后，3·8妇女节就成为世界妇女争取权利、争取解放的节日。From then on, 3·8 International Women's Day became the worldwide holiday to fight for women's rights.
With work culture, first of all, there are a lot of meetings in your workplace. A lot of times the meetings are just fun little team building exercises. It's really to build cohesion and connection between one another. It's important for team building, morale, and cooperation. What you will get out of them is you'll be closer to your coworkers. They will respect you so much more and want to work with you. So, Spring Festival of 2020, the coronavirus happened here in China. I got to live in the first place to deal with the virus. I did manage to do a little bit of traveling during the Spring Festival before all the conditions were really bad and borders were closed and whatnot. First, I went to Harbin up in the north and I saw the ice and snow world, all the lit up ice castles at night, and then I also saw the snow sculpture exhibition. Hundreds and hundreds of different snow sculptures that are just fantastic and beautiful. And then I went to the Philippines, to Cebu City, and had a nice little leisurely tropical getaway from all the madness of the coronavirus happening. But I had to hurry back, otherwise I wouldn't be able to come back here. And so after I returned to Zhurong, I was quarantined, I only went out for food. We switched to online classes during the epidemic, so I particularly like teaching online. I get to work from home. It's a little bit more relaxing, and I get to be in my own environment. The actual teaching itself, classroom management is a bit easier. If someone is loud, I just mute their microphone, and then they're not disturbing everyone else. And I feel like I'm a TV show host when I'm delivering the classes, so it's a lot of fun, in my opinion. I have 5 tips for online teachers. So first tip is to create your own realia. If you're talking about something, you should have something to show the students what you are talking about, because they're kind of missing some other context without you physically being in the classroom with them. For me, I turn to drawing pictures. I've done that for some of the marketing events that I've partaken in, and now I do it for my classes as well. Tip number 2, you can type more words and sentences for the students to practice during the lesson. So do that. It's another way for them to actually see what you're talking about. Third tip is use your voice. Be expressive. Use different tones. Use your vocal cords to the fullest extent. If you can sing, sing. If you can chant, chant. Do all of these things. So drink lots of fluids, protect your voice, and treat it like it is your best friend. And then 2 other more personal tips. So tip number 4 is you should get up and walk around after every class. Unlike when we're in the classroom and we get to be more active and keep up our energy, it's a lot harder teaching online. I just sit in the chair and my energy just kind of whittles away. Get up and walk around after every class, and when you have longer breaks, go outside, especially if it's nice weather. It'll make you feel so much more energetic for the next class. And then tip number 5 not only applies to online teaching, but just kind of life in general right now with the whole coronavirus. So practice gratitude. Sometimes it may seem like you're working for a long time, but remember, you get to work from home. And the fact that you even have a job when there's many, many people that have cut salaries or lost their jobs altogether, it really is a blessing. Advice for teachers who want to come to China: the first, most basic thing is be prepared. Be prepared how? Well, be prepared to be challenged, both mentally and emotionally. Culture shock is a real thing, especially coming from Western Europe, USA, Australia, English-speaking countries. It is just such a different world over here. Still very manageable, but the culture shock is definitely real. How to manage this? Just be open to new experiences. Try to learn the language the best you can. At least have an interest in it, and don't judge. They don't do things wrong here, and recognize that they just do things differently. This will help you mentally to live here in China. I want to talk about some other important aspects of culture and life here in China. First of all, living is very affordable. Rent is cheap. You can get a really nice place. For example, I live in a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment all by myself. It's very spacious, just on the 3rd floor, and there's a nice, beautiful gardens outside. It's a quiet neighborhood. I really like it. Besides the rent, other aspects of life are also very affordable. Eating is very affordable. There are more expensive choices if you want to comfort yourself with food you're more used to, like pizza and hamburgers and things like that. And those are actually reasonably affordable as well. But even more affordable and a much better cultural experience is the wide variety of different Chinese foods. So you can spend some money on Western food to feel more comfortable, but make sure you're seeking out the Chinese and even the local alternatives for the full experience and for a little bit of ease on your wallet. Next, I really want you to know that China is a safe country and you really have no reason to be afraid. So first, the big thing is guns aren't a thing here. Like, nobody has guns, so you're not going to get shot. There's really no violent crime, and people are always very friendly and usually have pure intentions. You shouldn't really ever be in any kind of situation where you could get taken advantage of, and people really aren't going to seek you out to take advantage of you either. And then, importantly, China is much safer in terms of the coronavirus. Many cities are open and safe, and businesses are open. The epidemic here was astounding in terms of the cooperation and the support from the government for taking care of everyone. Everyone stayed at home for the sake of everyone else. All of this made the quarantine and lockdown period in China much shorter. I mean, it was really like a month and a half to 2 months. So nowadays, you can enjoy your life again in China. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you can also be excited and confident about coming to China. It is a safe place. It is a wonderful place to work. You will have a good life here. I wouldn't really worry about anything. So, 中国欢迎你。